That wasn't correct.
Joe Myers, we really appreciate your time.
What's up, everybody? What y'all doing?
Secretary Rumsfeld's funeral.
Is he made a prepper?
Working alongside him. And
yeah, I see you had to do the continuation. Hell yeah, man. That's a good topic. I already got 5 people up in here, 2 and 1 heart. I just started 20 seconds ago. They flocked to this like damn pigeons on bread. Man, this is interesting. It's my broadcast now. See how many people see what we can talk about in here. Just gotta see. Interesting. But I mean, I've been prepping since 2002, so.
Shows us about that tonight.
Good evening, Brent. We have new reason to believe the fight the president wants is.
I gotta get some better lighting right here. Can't even see my face. Like a little desk lamp.
Last month, the pandemic wasn't about politics,
folks. This isn't about politics. The virus doesn't care if you're a Democrat or Republican.
This month, it is.
I am so disappointed that particularly some of the Republican governors have been so cavalier with the health of these kids.
Now come the lawsuits as Republicans challenge the regulations that require a vaccine or a fine for millions of workers and students.
So we will take out.
Where does sound go? Oh, it's just frozen. Come on, dude. No mamas.
Defend and protect our people from this unlawful mandate.
The president is trying to get shots in arms by calling people out.
The distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner.
Republicans say
just
wrong
calling
approach.
out Republicans like it's cool.
Condescending to Americans.
Can y'all hear the news?
Scorn that somehow this is their fault, that they've been infected with a virus. They're not going to persuade people to get more vaccines.
The origins of COVID remain unknown. When the intel community couldn't crack the case, the president said, quote, critical information about the origins of this pandemic exists in the People's Republic of China. But it's unclear if it came up on a 90-minute phone call with President Xi last night. Did he press him like he said he was going to?
Well, I'm not going to go into a list of every topic discussed.
The president's bigger focus here at home. And it turns out there is a big loophole in the president's 6-point plan. Why is it that you're trying to require anybody with a job or anybody who goes to school to get the COVID-19 vaccine, but you're not requiring that of migrants that continue walking across the southern border into the country?
Well, look, our objective is to get as many people vaccinated across the country as humanly possible.
But not the illegals.
For people.
But not the illegals. But not the 3.2 million illegals you release into the country. That's been a direct cause of the spread of the virus.
That's correct.
So not the illegal aliens, and none of them are getting vaccinated. Just we'll make the U.S. citizens criminals. Oh, okay. I got you. Simple.
How it's eventually going to be.
She just said that's correct.
But they
So,
can
cool.
say there is a
So we're on the same page.
for illegal immigrants.
So as long as you're an illegal alien,
Up next, why Democrats
you can come across the border, sit down, wait to be picked up by the United States government. The United States government will complete the cycle of smuggling for you. Take you anywhere to the United States country you want to go. Give you documents for a court date for 20 plus years out.
I don't know how.
And you don't get the vaccine and you're COVID positive.
Only pay for what
Or 80%. I mean, not everybody. 8 out of 10. And you release them, but they don't. You have the ability to get them vaccine.
Any customized car insurance
Why?
or mutual.
So I mean, why don't you? I don't get it. I just politics, man. I'm never doing
Not giving you a
a
helicopter.
debate on politics again.
Looks like we're walking.
I don't know if y'all anybody called the debate I did a few nights ago with blazing blasphemy.
We did it
He's
again.
voted for Biden. I
Verizon
voted
has
for
been
Trump.
named America's most
I
reliable
think kind
network by
of he said it wasn't
Reflections.
debate. It was
And
straight
our
debate
customers
about
rated us
immigration
number
policy.
one for network quality in
So
America.
not doing
According to
that
JD
again.
Power.
Can't argue with a liberal.
16 times in a row.
Just can't.
Most awarded for network quality. 27
They
times in a
don't-
row. Proving
They
once
don't
again
have a
that
grasp of
nobody builds
reality.
networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's
They
why there's
don't.
only one best network.
My name is Randall. As I was getting older and felt like I wasn't getting some of the nutritions that I should just from my diet, I was having some health issues, and the dermatologist had
That's probably
recommended
too loud for
medicine
y'all.
that was about $4,000 a month. He said that once I started the medicine, I would not be able to get off on it, even if the condition.
Alrighty. Prepping. I love prepping. God, I've been prepping for so long. Y'all, see, I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I got. I gotta come to my house. I'll show you. Come to my house.
To help me.
Live in Corpus Christi, Texas. Come find me.
Taking balance with
I'm in
nature.
the ghetto.
to help
I think I'm kidding.
me a lot of money.
I picked this
Doesn't
place
matter.
on purpose.
I haven't had a sick
Only
day
white boy in the neighborhood.
from when I
Come on
started
down.
taking balance with nature.
Hablo español
Start your journey
también.
with the best fruit and vegetable product. Call 1-800-246-8751
Shit.
or go to balanceofnature.com. And don't forget to get 35% off your first order as a preferred customer by using discount code Fox News.
I wonder how the firm's doing without its fearless leader. Sure you want to leave that all
I
alone?
would win one.
Stay restless with the RX. Crafted with Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
With the timeless protection of ADT, it's safe to say, hey Google, unlock the front door. When you've helped save more lives than any other home security brand, it's safe to say, there's a reason millions of people trust ADT to help protect what matters most.
The cost of lumber, used cars, gasoline, and everyday goods has just begun to skyrocket. Eerily similar to the 1970s when double-digit inflation wreaked havoc on the stock market and gas prices exploded. There are over 8 million job openings in America today. People make more staying at home than working. The solution? Higher wages. The result? Inflation. Call the Patriot Gold Group, 800-778-4156. See how easy it is to protect your IRA with physical gold and silver. Patriot Gold's been given the best-in-class award from Consumer Affairs, an unprecedented 5 years in a row. They are patriots protecting patriots. Call now, 800-778-4156. That's 800-778-4156 for your free investment guide and market report.
It's been a rough week on Wall Street. Today, the Dow was down 272. The S&P 500 fell 35. The Nasdaq dropped 133. For the week, the Dow was off more than 2 percentage points. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq lost about 1 2/3. We're getting a clearer picture tonight about what is inside the Democrats' massive $3.5 trillion spending package.
$3.5 trillion spending
But
package.
there's a lot in there.
Hell yeah.
And there is such a division
Spend
among
it.
members of the party. Some are even suggesting
Spend
they
more.
will abandon it.
No, don't abandon it.
correspondent
No. Go to like
Democrats
6
are
trillion.
stuffing this bill with social spending to address
Social
deficiencies.
spending.
And lack of paid leave and accessible child care and inadequate long-term savings.
In the bill, universal paid family leave for up to 3 months and free pre-K education. Liberals and moderate Democrats are fighting each other about the cost, but there's no price tag yet. Some Democrats are threatening to vote no.
I find myself in an impossible situation. I don't think we can afford to do everything.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi stands by the $3.5 trillion cost. She says there are consequences with a smaller bill.
What does it take? Where would you cut? Child care, family medical leave,
Well,
paid
she's only
for,
pointing out
universal
the.
pre-K, home health care.
I bet there's
Medicare
payments
would now
to
cover dental,
illegals,
vision, and
payments to
hearing
other
benefits.
countries,
$360 billion
payments to
over
like
decades
donations
right
to
there.
their
Many
charities,
Democrats
payments to
would
their
like tax
families,
states demand
payments to
deductions for
their
state and local
funds.
taxes. But Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez characterized the deduction as a giveaway to the rich. Still, Ocasio-Cortez secured a big win.
Oh,
$3 billion
if she's backing it,
for a
it's
civilian
gold.
climate corps.
Climate.
Republicans know
Oh,
the
yeah.
bill hinges on 2 moderate Senate Democrats who balk at the cost.
Joe Manchin from West Virginia and Kirsten Sinema from Arizona. I pray for them every night.
Slicing the cost of the bill could
Look at
upset the
that
liberal
crew.
base, which wanted
I
much
love
more.
them.
Voters
Straight fucking terrorists.
especially if they are given false
Swear to
promises.
God.
Rallying up those voters can be very dangerous and disillusioning and also
I'm a split
really
pop trip.
contradictory.
Democrats hope to jam an immigration provision into the bill. Budget rules dictate this type of legislation must stick to fiscal policy to avoid a filibuster. It's hard to wedge that in. But including immigration could court the votes of skeptical progressives, especially if the price drops. Brett?
We'll follow this. Chad Pergram on Capitol Hill. Chad, thanks. Up next, we return to the Florida elementary school where President Bush was first told and first learned we as a country were under attack.
This is wealth. This is work. That takes wealth. But this is worth. And that's actually worth more than you think. Don't open that. Wealth is important, and we can help you build it. But it's what you do with it that makes life worth living. Principle, for all it's worth.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious.
Get your TV together. The best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
I've made progress with my mental health. So when I started having unintentional body movements called tardive dyskinesia, I ignored them. But when the movements in my hands and feet started throwing me off at work, I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said that Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Resprin, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Visit askforaustedo.com.
Every time the chute opens, my life gets very simple. The bull's job is to buck me off, and it's my job to hang on, no matter what. They say it's the most dangerous 8 seconds in sports, but one thing is certain. Chances are I'm going to be hurting tomorrow. I know you were never going to get on a bull, but how about taking those nice long walks again, or gardening? I was skeptical that anything that's 100% drug-free could be tough enough for my pain, but then I tried Relief Factor, and now I depend on it every day to help me get out and stay out of pain. If you work hard for a living like I do, or if everyday aches and pains slow you down, do what I did and order the 3-week quick start. You can get started for just $19.95. Order today at relieffactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. You'll be glad you did.
Stay home. Those words have lived in my heart for nearly 20 years. It's the reason why our nurses and caregivers deliver a higher standard of home care. Because if there's one thing we know, it's how much it helps to stay home.
Every day can be extraordinary with rich, creamy, delicious Fage Total Yogurt.
Sorry, I was on my phone. I only looked up here in 10 minutes. Nobody's talking. There's still the same amount of people. So I didn't miss nothing. Perfect. What happened to the news? Live Garden.
20 years later, 2 decades after the 9/11 attacks, the war on terror continues. It's definitely
Think about those guys every day, men and women, children, you know, whoever lost their lives that day. My family is constantly praying for you guys.
LaDamian keeps a copy of the textbook he and his classmates used when they read to the president with the help of their teacher, Kay Daniels.
I'm in constant contact with my students since that time. There was a bond that was formed, and it's never changed.
Miss Daniels says she's not only proud of the men and women her students have become, but proud of the children they used to be. After all, it was their hard work improving reading skills that brought President Bush to their school and solidified their place in history. Brett?
Jonathan, thank you. Tomorrow is also the anniversary of another American tragedy. The Benghazi disaster occurred September 11th, 2012. Militants attacked a U.S. consulate in the Libyan city of Benghazi. U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens was killed, along with Air Force veteran Sean Smith and Navy SEALs Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty. The incident became a political issue in the 2012 and 2016 presidential elections, with Republicans placing blame on President Obama and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Up next, a bird's eye view of the border crisis.
Unconventional thinking means we see things differently, so you can focus on what matters most. That's how we've become the leader in 5G, #1 in customer satisfaction, and a partner who includes 5G in every plan, so you get it all.
Age is just a number, and mine's unlisted. Try Boost High Protein with 20 grams of protein for muscle health versus 16 grams in Ensure High Protein. Boost High Protein also has key nutrients for immune support. Boost High Protein.
Yeah, we fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got the Bourbon Street steak with the Oreo shake. It's a whipped cream on the top two. 2 straws, 1 check, girl, I got you. Bougie like Natty in the styrofoam. Squeaking in the truck, bend it all the way home. So Alabama jammer, she my Dixieland delight. That's how we do. Fancy like.
It's time for the biggest sale of the year on the new Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It helps keep you effortlessly comfortable by sensing your movements and automatically responding to both of you. And it's temperature balancing to help you stay comfortable all night. It even tracks your circadian rhythm so you know when you're at your best. In other words, it's the most energy-building, wellness-boosting, parent-powering, proven quality night's sleep you've ever made. Don't miss the final days where all smart beds are on sale. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus 0% interest for 48 months. Ends Monday.
Dish makes TV easy. Prime Video? It's easy.
And then click Prime Video.
The app is now right there with all your live TV.
You've got this.
We've got this. They got this. Dish, streaming and live TV all in one place.
This is Sarah. She's feeling confident. Is this the confidence that only comes from nailing your work from home setup?
Mommy, David isn't playing fair again.
No, it's the confidence of someone who knows their rates before talking to a dealer with CarGurus Finance in Advance. See that smirk? That's from knowing the process only takes minutes. That poise, that's from knowing she has a personalized financing offer before contacting the dealer. That take charge attitude, that's from knowing there's no impact on her credit score. The confidence of knowing before you contact the dealer with CarGurus Finance in Advance.
Got bugs in your house? Get Bioselective SIBO. Deadly to bugs. Safe to use around people and pets. Bioselective SIBO. Way smarter than bugs. Now at Walmart, Target, and Home Depot.
Today, let's paint with New Bear Dynasty so that you can be proud of your walls. Where's your furniture?
Oh, we got it distracted from the New Bear Dynasty paint color. Let me take your coats.
Because Bear Dynasty only takes one coat.
Bear Dynasty.
Go ahead, pour your wine on it. What?
Stain repellent.
It's also scuff resistant.
Introducing Bear Dynasty, the best of Bear, exclusively at Home Depot. Why hide your skin if Dupixent has your moderate to severe eczema or atopic dermatitis under control?
Hide my skin, not me.
By hitting eczema where it counts, Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, keeping you one step ahead of eczema. And that means long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief for adults.
Hide my skin, not me.
By helping to control eczema with Dupixent, you can show more with less eczema. Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, or a parasitic infection. If you take asthma medicines, don't change or stop them without talking to your doctor. When you help heal your skin from within, you can change how your skin looks and feels. And that's the kind of change you notice. Talk to your eczema specialist about Dupixent, a breakthrough eczema treatment.
Tonight, another Fox News exclusive on the ground and above it at the U.S. southern border. We ride along with Texas law enforcement officers on the Rio Grande in their continued efforts to stem the tide of migrants and narcotics flowing illegally into the U.S. Correspondent Christina Coleman reports tonight from Mission, Texas.
Before sunrise, Texas state troopers hit the water, scanning the Rio Grande River for migrants and drugs amid the ongoing border crisis.
When you have drugs coming across the river, these are large drugs. These are hundreds of pounds of marijuana. We've seen cocaine, we've seen methamphetamine, we've seen fentanyl come across the river by these smugglers.
They're also seeing more counterintelligence as cartels and human smugglers use their own technology to evade.
Oh, man.
They'll launch drones to do counter surveillance and actively guide groups across, using the drones to scout out locations for different law enforcement agencies and border patrol units. Normally what they do is they cross them over here.
State troopers are taking to the sky to help. In addition to the drug trafficking and human smuggling, COVID is adding to this crisis in the Rio Grande Valley.
And this is an aerial view of the tent where COVID-positive migrants are being held. Again, we are dealing with a pandemic right now.
A record number of migrants are still crossing the border each month. More than 212,000 were apprehended at the southwest border in July, and new numbers for August are expected any day now. DPS Lieutenant Chris Olivares has this message for President Biden.
You got to come down. You have to visit with the men and women that are on the front lines day in and day out, risking their lives to secure the border.
Also, U.S. Customs and Border Protection just released new details about some migrants with extensive criminal histories who were arrested here in the Rio Grande Valley. They include 2 registered sex offenders, a Guatemalan national wanted out of Georgia for sexual assault of a minor, and 2 gang members. Brett?
Christina Coleman along the border. Christina, thanks. Next, the panel on the anniversary. The suspects at Gitmo plus Winterson. First, here's what some of our Fox affiliates around the country are covering tonight. WSBN in Miami, where Mayor Charles Burkett, a fixture at cap on restaurant commissions. DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats have filed suit claiming government overreach. At the height of the pandemic, food delivery companies could charge restaurants as much as 30% commission per order. And this is a live look at Seattle from Q13 Fox. The big story there tonight, the official opening of the new state-of-the-art Kraken Iceplex. Players on the NHL's newest team held an informal workout Thursday. In addition to hockey, the facility will host figure skating and curling. That is tonight's live look outside the Beltway. From Special Report, we'll be right back.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics, and our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power. #1 in reliability 16 times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row, proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn.
If you've been taking COPD sitting down, it's time to make a stand. Start a new day with Trelegy. No once daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy helps people breathe easier and improves lung function. It also helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com.
An exclusive with Justice Stephen Breyer. He goes inside the role politics play in the Supreme Court and plans for his future. Chris has the exclusive interview on Fox News Sunday.
Every once in a while, my heart can feel a little off. And even when it doesn't, I like to feel good about my heart health. That's why I have KardioMobile. KardioMobile is the only smart device in the world that is FDA cleared to detect the 3 most common heart conditions in just 30 seconds. And having one in your pocket not only gives you peace of mind, the doctor will thank you now.
KardioMobile is proven to detect atrial fibrillation, one of the leading causes of stroke. It also detects bradycardia, tachycardia, and tells you when your heart rhythm is normal.
You can use KardioMobile anywhere. It lets you put your health in your own hands. I didn't think anyone could be happier about that kind of independence than me, but my doctor is over the moon. Thank you.
You can't always get to the doctor, but with KardioMobile, you just can't keep them from showing you how they feel.
Now available for $89 at KardioMobile.com or Amazon.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us.
I know, baby.
We have local offices throughout the U.S., and there's no risk to you.